Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the TV6 Digital Desk live stream. My name is Molly Birch, and I'll be taking you through a recap of today's headlines. This stream runs every night starting at 8/7 Central Time from Sunday to Thursday. You can find us streaming on both Facebook and YouTube, whichever platform you would prefer. Feel free to comment and ask any questions you have in the chat as you feel like it. I'll do my best to answer your questions as we go and after the stream as well. With all of that business out of the way, let's take a look at our first story for tonight. In new developments, former Houghton County Attorney Evan Dixon was ruled competent to stand trial Friday for last year's deadly shooting at the Douglas House Saloon. 60-year-old Dixon is charged with first-degree murder for the deadly shooting of 53-year-old Theron Duncan in the Douglas House Saloon bathroom in November. Gilgibet County District Court Judge Anna Talaska referred Dixon to a competency exam, in January. Dixon is set to appear in the 97th District Court for a preliminary exam June 28th at 10 in the morning. And a Marquette-based company is getting ready to send its newest piece of technology into space. Last summer, Carl Morris Incorporated got a contract through NASA to do an in-space demonstration on the International Space Station. KMI aims to reduce the amount of space debris in Earth's orbit. The equipment the company will deploy is a project called Responsive Engaging Arms for Captive Care and Handling. Here's what that means.
As we approach an object, reach is the component that stretches out and unfurls to wrap around an object and grapple it. Reach wraps around a rocket body in this case, or a defunct satellite or any other piece of debris we might encounter, and secures it rigidly enough to then move it to a new
launch is
location.
scheduled for mid-September. In a construction alert, a project underway in Marquette County could make a portion of US 41 a little smoother for drivers. The Michigan Department of Transportation is rebuilding the Wisconsin Central Railroad crossing west of Champion. Crews are constructing a temporary roadway to bypass the current crossing so traffic is not interrupted. MDOT says the project will make the crossing a little safer for drivers.
Ride quality over that crossing was not what we want it to be. So this will improve, how smooth the travel is across the crossing, and also make it safer as a result.
MDOT started the project today and expects it to be finished in early July. And the Michigan Department of Natural Resources is reminding the community that not every fawn left alone needs help. According to the DNR, does typically feed their fawns in the morning and evenings, but it's normal for fawns to be alone during the day. The DNR says if you see a fawn on its own, it's best to leave it alone unless it is clearly in distress. That could mean a bleeding fawn or a fawn that repeatedly calls out.
The only time we've ever sent somebody out for a fawn is when we know there's a dead doe nearby and it's up and moving and bleeding and making noises and just acting different. If it's just laying there, that's normal. That's what fawns do.
If you do encounter a fawn that needs help, the DNR says not to touch it. Instead, call the DNR's office and it will send a conservation officer to assist you. Developing now, this year's mild winter means you pick strawberries at a Delta County farm will be ready earlier than average. TV6's Escanaba Bureau reporter Barbara Bellinger explains why strawberry shortcake season is just around the corner.
The strawberries at Gladstone Berry Farm are already in full bloom. Staff say that's earlier than normal.
Our average opening day from the years of doing this are usually around June 25th, give or take, because the weather with farming is key. But this year we're looking probably around the 17th.
The berry farm has 9 acres of strawberry plants. That's 45,000 plants.
Thank you, Barbara. The annual Farm on the Town event in Hancock invites families to ask local farmers questions. Activities will be set up in the parking lot of Sunflower Books and Coffee. A beekeeper will show a beehive frame and honey. You can also learn how a spinner makes yarn from wool. The Sunflower Books and Coffee owner says the event makes agriculture fun.
It also is just giving them that little bit of an intro to what it takes to be a farmer, what local farmers do.
Kids can go through different stations and get tokens. They can share the fun over free ice cream at the end of the tour. The event starts at 10 in the morning and goes until 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
College workshop that we hold, it is really important.
But it also is just giving them that little bit of an intro.
Sorry about that break there. Having some issues with my video, but finally tonight, June is Pride Month, and UP Rainbow Pride is celebrating with a festival this weekend. The organization is hosting Pride Fest 2024 on Saturday. There will be food trucks, drag shows, and information booths. UP Rainbow Pride organizers say the festival is all about showing folks in the LGBTQ+ community that Marquette is a welcoming environment to everyone.
Living in the Upper Peninsula, especially as an LGBTQ person, can be a bit isolating, and we love to bring as many people together as possible to help people feel less alone, to support each other, and to share in our struggles and our joy.
Again, Pride Fest will be Saturday from 1 in the afternoon until 10:30 in the evening at Matson Lower Harbor Park in Marquette. And that's all the stories we have for you tonight. Be sure to tune in right back here on Facebook at 8:45 tomorrow morning. TV6's Mandy Koskela and Michael Sobek will recap top stories from the morning on their show, Beyond Your Morning News. If you have a story idea you think we should report on, feel free to contact us at any time. These are a few easy ways to get a hold of both myself and others in the newsroom. And again, you can contact us at any time. We would love to hear from you and what's happening in your community. Thank you all again for joining me live at the TV6 Digital Desk. Have a great rest of your night.